we're doing. This is exactly why we update figures, because we can, with the fantastic sculpting we have, plus the articulation we want to achieve just incredible awesomeness in figures. That's really our mantra for Vintage, is put the greatest figures we possibly can out and really delight the fans. Check these out, they're awesome. Akbar is equally as amazing. And then we've got a great Java sail barge Moof as well. Moof Jedi Moof. And Moof is a skiff guard. This continues that trend of awesome skiff guards that we started last year. This is a brand new R2-D2. Now, what makes him interesting is he's actually sculpted on a little bit smaller scale. So a lot of people don't know that the R2s we've been doing to date are actually bigger than they should be in 3 3/4 figure scale. We decided with this one, as kind of a test case, to scale him down a little bit and get him more like film scale, and then add all the accessories. He's loaded with accessories, including a pop-up lightsaber and a drink tray. This is a really, really cool R2-D2. And it could be the basis for Astromechs for us going forward, to get him down to one size. And we've got a new Rebel Commander coming out as well. And then continuing to Return of the Jedi Wave, we've got Wicket. Now, Wicket was originally designed to be part of an Ewok 2-pack, but costing-wise, we couldn't get there. So instead, we're including accessories with Wicket, so you can complete his Ewoks outfit. So it's really like 2 Wickets in one. You can have both versions, Return of the Jedi, and then as included in the Ewoks as well. And then Wedge, for the first time on a vintage figure card, but let me tell you, it wouldn't be, it's never easy for Wedge to make his way into a basic figure card, because he's bounced in and out, and he's had a long history of almost making it into the line, but then getting bounced. We have news to report, Wedge is delayed, so he will not be in the Return of the Jedi Wave. We're getting his head right. The ball and the way his head fits on the ball just wasn't coming out right. So we're going to get that right, because we want, rather than put him in, we want a fantastic version of Wedge. So he's just being delayed out probably a couple of months, I think. So, but Wedge always has his issues getting his way to the line, but he will come. And then a fantastic idea. Okay. This is really kind of in my childhood. I'm sorry I'm talking so much of that rocket firing back. So on the back, it's got the firing missile. You can display it both ways if you want to take it out of your package. You might send it away from multiples like I did. You can display it either with a non-firing rocket there, so it looks like the original, or you can put the actual firing. It's a longer rocket for toy safety reasons, as we show here, but you can have it both ways. And then let's look at now the legacy Starfighter vehicles.
Yes, we were really pleased to be able to do new vehicles for the 30th anniversary. I mean, Hoth has always been our favorite environment in that movie. And the Snowspeeder is obviously a really important one. It's the counterpart to the AT-AT in the epic battle. And so what we did, we said, let's really do the Snowspeeder the way it should be done. It's actually a slightly smaller scale, it's more accurate. It has interchangeable weapons so that you can have a more accurate look with non-firing, but then you can also have great play by interchanging the cannons in front and the harpoons and actually have firing projectiles. So it's a great way of getting both worlds. It has a really nice interior. Fits both figures. You can actually put them in there pretty nicely. You don't have to cram the guys back in the back for the gunner. And it's got a nice little space on the side where Luke can actually put his grappling hook. So we really tried to do all the details and highlight this. And then the Cloud Car, there's a funny story with that. There used to be a member on our team that said, this will never be done on my watch. And so we were always kidding. We would say every year, we're going to do a Cloud Car. Well, he's no longer on the watch. So we took advantage, and I'm just kidding, obviously he's a great guy, but we took the advantage and did the Cloud Car. And so as we do with all our vehicles, we make that they're very authentic, but we do add toyetic features. The Cloud Car has hidden reveal weapons, lots of firepower, and then actually can split in half and become 2 separate flying pods. So we can deliver the authenticity for the collector, but since it is a toy, we really want to kind of play up that extra fantasy, that off-camera kind of feel to it.
Big one.
And the AT-AT. This is not your father's AT-AT.
Should have brought the old one for comparison.
So I like the other vehicles, but it's hard to compete with the AT-AT. So obviously you guys know this is way bigger than AT-ATs have been out in the past. All the bells and whistles on this, electronics in the heads, lights and sounds, firing rotating chin guns up here. You have storage space for a ton of figures in here. You're going to be able to have your winches coming down on both sides for figures. We also have a pod in the bottom where you can pull down. We don't have a loop with us right now. You can recreate that scene, loop holding onto that cable. It's an automatic push button, retracts him right back up into the AT-AT. Awesome play. Speeder bike comes with it, pops out of the back here. Just a ton of amazing stuff, and I can't talk about it enough. And I think from a head articulation, you also have the ability to move the head. So do we want to go out and buy the AT-AT? Yes, we do. So, amazing toy. I love this toy. I hope you guys do too.
And Mark, you want to tell us about your new innovation?
Oh yes, lightsabers. We're really excited about being able to bring some new innovation into our deluxe collector lightsabers. Everyone will remember that we delivered the lightsaber in this fashion with a permanently attached blade. Now we are able to deliver it with a removable blade. And I will have Brian here be my fashion model. Not only is the blade removable, but it does come with the appropriate belt clip, in this case Darth Vader's, so you can hang it from your belt. So now you can bring your lightsaber with you. You notice there was a little clicking sound, so it's fully electronic. And then actually, yes, if you try to turn the lightsaber on with the blade not in place, you'll get a short circuiting sound. One extra little thing, we've redeveloped the base. You'll notice that there's dual cradles on the supports. So you can put the blade behind and put your hilt in front, so that you can separate them even for display. And there's a bit of storage in the back here, so that you can actually take your small parts, put it in here, and you won't be able to lose them. So we're really excited about this. You come down to the booth, we can let you guys play with these. We have Darth Vader and Anakin, and they're actually on sale here at the weekend too. So.
Do you want to buy them?
These are going to be available 8/1 the first two, and obviously we're very excited about this new direction in FX. So you got to replace all your old FX with the new ones. Just as usual, but even cooler. Okay, Galactic Heroes. I think we'll just talk quickly about this. I'll just go ahead and talk about it. We've got 4 new 2-packs coming around September. Some familiar characters, but in new sculpt. So we've decided to just add some dynamicism, is that right? Dynamism? It is now. Excitement. New poses for our classic characters. And then obviously there's some new characters, like you've got some Mandalorian troops and Commando right in there as well. So, and then of course, big brother is getting, or dad, is going to get his dad. And then younger brother, our Galactic Heroes is a younger targeted line. It has some bands into it as well, but younger brother will be able to get his version of the AT-AT. And this is the cutest little thing, you can imagine. And
we look forward to seeing your YouTube clips of the two together.
like Mama AT-AT.
That's how we post them in the office.
So look for that, and that's in August as well, so it'll be coming out very shortly. And we've got some awesome role play.
Yes, we do. Well, actually, one of my favorite characters, and I know a lot of fans' favorite character as well, is Boba Fett. So we're honoring Boba Fett by allowing you guys to wear his helmet. And so it's been scaled, obviously, you'll be able to wear it. And also it's electronic lights and sounds. It's all new dialogue. We worked with Lucasfilm very closely, recorded all new dialogue that is appropriate for the toy. And the scenarios in the electronics will actually change depending upon whether the rangefinder is in the up position or in the down position. So it's got a really nice play to it, as well as great looks. And then can't be complete without the Boba Fett blaster. Again, electronics, lights and sounds in this great piece. And the coolest lightsaber is for General Grievous. Vicky will demonstrate.
Well, this is obviously our kid-focused lightsaber, and General Grievous has always seen, double blades blasting, cutting up everything in his sight. So we thought, well, how are we going to let kids recreate that pretty easily? So
Without breaking the
see if I can get it done. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right. Each of the blades actually detaches as well, so you can put it together to make a double blade lightsaber as well. So, all right.
Transformers crossovers. So Transformers crossovers continues. We got two new ones there. One Yoda in the attack shuttle. Finally, Yoda is now in Transformers, and he's really cool. We didn't think, we helped him out for years, not knowing really how to do them, but it actually came out.
Actually, I want to give a little bit of kudos to Brian Parrish, who couldn't be here, but he'll be at Celebration, so we'll see you guys there. But he's been the designer on the Star Wars Transformers and just did an awesome job with these characters.
So two new ones and two refreshes. And then, wait. DK, you want to talk about this one?
Millennium Falcon flies. Some people said that shape wasn't going to go up in the air. No, it definitely flies. This is a really fun toy. Kids are going to just die for it. It has some great range. You're going to be able to see it in the booth, actually flying if you get down there at certain times. If you don't see somebody playing with it, you can ask. But it's just a terrific toy. It's a lot of fun.
I'm going to see if I can get the demo going here. Can you bet it? This is a
You get to see it
demo.
fly here.
We're lovingly caressing them. Waiting for takeoff. There it goes. Look at that. Look at that fly. For the very first time, it does fly. And it flies extraordinarily well. So this will be one of our big focus items again for fall. This will be a huge item for us. There you go. Very exciting. Flying blade. And we'll talk about some exclusives. Turn it over to Mr. Merton.
Okay, we have Cultesca Boss in one of the game levels. Finally, somebody to stand next to your Dark Trooper. He's that big.
And just another point on this. Cultesca is from the Republic Heroes video game. Our video game figures have done extraordinarily well, and it's clear that you as fans have an appreciation and demand, whether it's from Knights of the Old Republic, Battlefront, The Force Unleashed, everything that we've done, you guys have appreciated. So we're going to continue that going forward. And a lot of people have asked us, what about the Old Republic and The Force Unleashed 2, which are lighting it up at the E3 show, and people are tremendously excited about those. We will be doing figures from those starting in 2012, so not 2011, but 2012. I'm sorry. But we've got very good plans for those, and don't worry, the figures will be coming, and they're going to be awesome. So, and then, sorry, through it.
Yeah, with Joe the Cast, we've always wanted to know what he looks like besides that one panel in the comic, and well, now we know. We take the helmet off, and there he is. And well, we had to get something wrong with him, so we put the belt on backwards.
But General Cast, since he basically imitates Boba Fett, he's an imposter for Boba Fett. We did a figure a few years ago. We decided maybe it wasn't our best figure. We really wanted to take another chance at him. So we're very excited. In August, it'll be at Nikto Skiffguard.
Nikto Skiffguard, what can be said? Nikto Skiffguard. He has a removable hat, and he'll help fill out your Clone Wars collection.
And this is the figure that was originally in the Java
That's right.
set that we